grew up without enough. That does something to you. Changes the way you count, changes the way you chase. You swear to yourself, never again. Never again will I have to choose between the light bill and the food. And that vow can save you, or it can own you. Depends on who you let hold it. I came up watching mama stretch the last of what we had, watching her pray over finances like prayer was all we had, which it was. Don't get it twisted, prayer was real provision, but I told myself I never sit in that position, so I chased it, I grinded, I stacked like a religion, like the money was the answer to the fear I was living in. And I got it, not all at once, but it came, and I found out that a nut was always moving like a frame. Every time I hit a number, I was sure would make me settle. It became a new floor, and I moved the ceiling further. The enough kept relocating like it didn't want to be caught, because I wasn't chasing provision, I was chasing what I thought would fill the place that grew up empty. And money is a very poor substitute for security. It can pay the light bill, it cannot pay the debt of a childhood that taught you that not enough was all you get. Money on my mind, money on my mind. I chase it cause I'm scared of what I left behind, but the love of it is where the trouble starts, when the account becomes the landlord of my heart. Got a provision, teach me what is enough, cause I've been running from the lack so long I forgot how to trust. Money on my mind, put it in the right hands. Money on my mind. Yeah, the Bible doesn't say money is the root of evil. Read it again, it says the love of it, the worship of it is what corrupts a man. There's a difference between building wealth and building an altar, between being a steward and making money. Your father, I had to audit what I believed when the bill came in. Did I trust God or did I trust the balance in the account? Cause when the balance dropped, my peace dropped with it automatically, and that told me where I actually had my security. Proverbs says a good man leaves an inheritance. That's a wealth scripture. God ain't against your come up, he's against your come up, becoming you come to. Against the hustle, becoming the temple you bow to. The tithe is a trust exercise. Can you let the first go? Can you honor him before you honor the obligation? Can you give before it's comfortable, before it's easy? Or does generosity only happen after the fear is leaving? Money on my mind, money on my mind. I chase it cause I'm scared of what I left behind, but the love of it is where the trouble starts, when the account becomes the landlord of my heart. Got a provision, teach me what is enough, cause I've been running from the lack so long I forgot how to trust. Money on my mind, put it in the right hands. Money on my mind. Yeah, what would I do if it all went away? Would the faith hold up, or would the faith go with the savings? But I still call him provider if the provision stopped showing up. Or was I only calling him that because the numbers held up? That's the question Job had to sit with in the ashes. That's the question the rich young ruler couldn't answer. The money revealed what was underneath the confession. You never know what you worship until the worship gets a test. I wanna hold it loosely, I wanna use it, not serve it. I wanna be the kind of man who has a lot and stays the same, who gives the same way when it's tired as when it's raining, who teaches his children that provision has a source, and the source is not the job is just the channel. The channel can change any Tuesday, the source never changes. To my people who grew up on not enough, I feel you. To the ones who still eat fast so the food don't run out, I see you. The scarcity mentality is real, and it takes work to dismantle. It takes intentional rewiring to believe that abundance is possible, not just financially. Abundant peace, abundant grace, abundant access to a God who knows your name and knows your case. He knows what the childhood taught you, he knows what the lack installed, and this provision isn't just material. It's the dismantling of the fear that started it all. Be free to build, be free to earn, be free to want better for your family. Just don't let it become the thing you pray to. Keep your hands open, what passes through open hands blesses everything it touches. What you clutch eventually clutches you back. Money on my mind, money on my mind. I chase it cause I'm scared of what I left behind, but the love of it is where the trouble starts, when the account becomes the landlord of my heart. Got a provision, teach me what is enough, cause I've been running running from the lack so long, I forgot how to money on my mind. Put it in the right hands. Money on my mind. I'm not broke anymore, but some days I still eat fast. And I'm working on that, one open hand at a time. I used to practice what I'd say if he ever came back. Had the whole speech memorized by age 9, he never came back. Eventually I stopped rehearsing it, but I never stopped needing to say it. I learned how to be a man from men who were also missing pieces, who built that masculinity from fragments and from movies, who learned that stormy silent, that providing is the same as present, that you can love somebody from a distance and they'll feel it. I carried that into my relationships like a doctrine. Showed up financially, checked out emotionally, thought that was fathering, and watched my kid look at me the same way I looked at the door. And something broke in me that should've broke before. The cycle doesn't break by accident, it breaks by somebody deciding the pattern ends with them, deciding that the wound I got ain't the wound my child gets, deciding to be present even when presence wasn't modeled, even when I don't know how, even when it's awkward and uncomfortable and I'm showing up empty, because showing up empty is better than not showing up. Absent fathers make hollow sons, who make hollow fathers who run. The cycle goes until somebody stands in the gap and says, I'm done. God of the fatherless, cover what's missing, fill in the spaces my father left open. I'm learning your love in real time, I'm breaking what's been broken. Absent fathers, the chain stops here. I used to be angry at God about the absence. Used to say if you're a father then you got some explaining. Where were you when I needed somebody to teach me the basics? Where were you when the boys with dads walked past me? He said I was there, not in the way you wanted, I know. Not in the flesh, not in the room, not throwing the baseball, but every mentor who stepped in, that was my hand. Every coach who stayed after, that was my plan. Every moment you didn't break when you should've broken, that was my strength, not yours. You weren't alone, I had to sit with that. I had to let that be enough, because the alternative is to stay in the womb. And I got children looking at me, I don't have time to live in the wound. Absent fathers make hollow sons, who make hollow fathers who run. The cycle goes until somebody stands in the gap and says, I'm done. God of the fatherless, cover what's missing, fill in the spaces my father left open. I'm learning your love in real time, I'm breaking what's been broken. Absent fathers, the chain stops here. The hardest prayer I ever prayed was calling God my father, because every time I said it I was saying what I didn't have, was saying the word that had a hole in it for me, was saying I trust you with the place that hurt me deepest. But he met me there. He didn't argue with the wound, he didn't explain the theology before he held the broken part. He just let me bring it, all of it, the anger and the grief and the questions, and he fathered me in the asking. Now I watch myself with my son, and I recognize his patience in what I'm learning to give. I am being father while I father. The cycle isn't just breaking, it's being redeemed. To every man who grew up looking at the door, who memorized a speech that nobody came to hear, who raised himself and called it strength and called it independence, when really it was loneliness with a better name. I see you, the guy who sees the invisible, sees you. The father of the fatherless has been tracking you just before the man who should've stayed walked out. Your story didn't start with the absence, your story started before he made his choice. And your story doesn't end with the cycle, your story ends with you deciding right here that the next generation inherits something different. Absent fathers make hollow sons, who make hollow fathers who run. The cycle goes until somebody stands in the gap and says, I'm done. God of the fatherless, cover was missing, filling the spaces my father left open. I'm learning your love in real time, breaking what's been broken. Absent fathers, the chain stops here. My son will not rehearse a speech, he won't need to. I'm staying. Whatever it costs me to be present, I'm paying it, because somebody paid it for me. And his name isn't my father's name, but he showed up anyway. Starts in the chest. Before you can even name what you're afraid of, the chest knows first. And the mind catches up and starts building cases, evidence, scenarios, outcomes. The mind is very good at building worst case architecture, and you live in it like it's real, like it already happened. 3 in the morning and my thoughts are a courtroom. Every fear presenting its argument, I can't mute them. The what ifs got subpoenas, the worst cases got exhibits, and I'm the defendant and the jury, and I don't know how to leave it. I rehearse every conversation I haven't had yet. I pre-grieve every loss that hasn't happened yet. I am so far into the future that the present is a stranger. I forgot what the moment felt like before the moment became danger. The doctor calls it anxiety, my grandmother called it worry, my therapist calls it hypervigilance. The word calls it the peace that surpasses understanding. And I need all of them to be talking to each other, because I can't pray my way out of a nervous system that's been this wired, and I can't medicate my way out of a spiritual condition. I need the whole team, Jesus and the therapist working it. Anxiety season, Lord, I can't breathe again. The thoughts get loud and the walls get thin. I cast a care, but it keeps coming back. Cover my mind, cause I can't fight this track alone. Peace that passes understanding. Guard my heart, guard my mind. You said don't be anxious for nothing, but I'm anxious all the time. Meet me here in the middle of the 3 a.m. Anxiety season. Philippians 4 says be anxious for nothing, but I always skip to the verse without reading the method. He said prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests. That's the instruction. It's not suppress it, it's surrender it. There's a difference between white knuckling the worry and actually laying it at the altar and leaving it. I've been picking it back up every time I pray, like I give it to God, then immediately start carrying it again. Like I trust him with my salvation, but not with my Tuesday. Like I trust him with eternity, but not with the thing in my chest today. I'm learning that anxiety is often just control in disguise. I'm scared because I can't guarantee the outcome, and I build my pieces on guarantees, and guarantees are a foundation that won't hold. The peace he offers isn't the absence of uncertainty, it's the presence of somebody who holds what I can't control. Anxiety season, Lord, I can't breathe again. The thoughts get loud and the walls get thin. I cast a care, but it keeps coming back. Cover my mind, cause I can't fight this track alone. Peace that passes understanding. Guard my heart, guard my mind. You said don't be anxious for nothing, but I'm anxious all the time. Meet me here in the middle of the 3 a.m. Anxiety season. I'm learning to name it before it names me. To say this is anxiety, not this is reality. There is a difference between what I feel and what is true, and sometimes I need help holding that difference. That's not weak, that's wisdom. That's stewardship of the mind God gave me. Every tool available is His provision. The prayer is provision. The therapy is provision. The medication when needed is provision. The community that checks on you is provision. He gives peace in layers. Don't refuse the layer, because it doesn't look like prayer. Say everyone who loves God and still has panic attacks? Who worships on Sunday and can't sleep by Wednesday? Who knows every scripture about fear and still lies awake at midnight? You are not a failure of faith. You are a human being with a nervous system that has been through things and nervous systems remember. And God is not disappointed in your anxiety. He's present in it. He's the peace that passes understanding, not the peace that avoids the understanding. He meets you in the knowing of what you're afraid of, and he stays anyway. The goal isn't to never feel anxious again. The goal is to not be governed by it, to feel the chest tighten and still make the right choice, to feel the fear and still show up, to cast the care knowing you'll have to cast it again tomorrow, and the tomorrow after that, until the casting becomes the practice, and the practice becomes the peace. Anxiety season, Lord, I can't breathe again. The thoughts get loud and the walls get thin. I cast the care, but it keeps coming back. Cover my mind, cause I can't fight this track alone. Peace that passes understanding, guard my heart, guard my mind. You said don't be anxious for nothing, but I'm anxious all the time. Meet me here in the middle of the 3 a.m. Anxiety season. It's okay to say it out loud. I'm anxious. It doesn't mean the faith is gone. It means you're human, and he became human, so he already knows. Breathe. He's here. Cast it again. Nobody tells you that grief has a smell, or that it lives in the most ordinary moments, not just the funeral. The funeral is almost easier. Everyone expects you to be broken there. It's the Tuesday afternoon when the song comes on, or you reach for your phone to tell them something, and then you remember. That's where grief actually lives, in the reaching. I held it together at the service like we do, like black men do, like strong men do, like I was taught to do. Greeted everybody, accepted every hug, said I'm good, said it in a better place, said it like I understood. Drove home alone and sat in the driveway for an hour. Couldn't go inside yet, couldn't face the quiet and no power of a house they used to have their presence filling all the corners of a chair at the table that nobody sits in anymore, and I still haven't moved it. I don't know what to do with this. Nobody gave me the instructions for this part. The church gave me scriptures about heaven and about hope, but what do you do with the Tuesday grief that can't quote a verse? What do you do when the theology is real, but the person is really gone? And theology doesn't hold you at 3 a.m. You just need to hear their voice one more time. This is what grief looks like in a man who knows God. It's not clean, it's not resolved, it's not wrapped up in a bow. Blessed are those who mourn, he said they shall be comforted. I'm holding on to that while I'm waiting for the comfort to show up. This is what grief looks like, messy and faithful at the same time. This is what grief looks like. Hey. The church doesn't always make room for the lament. We jump too fast, the resurrection skip past the burial. We want the Sunday without the Friday. We want the comfort before the grief is finished speaking. But the Psalms are full of men who ask God hard questions. Why have you forsaken me? That's in the scripture. Where are you? That's in the word. Grief for faith is still grief, and God is big enough to hold the ugly parts. I'm angry sometimes, is that allowed? Can I be angry at a God I also trust? Can I bring both to the altar at the same time? The love and the fury and the loss and the faith. David did it, Job did it, Jeremiah wrote a whole book called Lamentations, which means grief with a table of contents. Organized mourning before God, that's what I'm doing. I'm lamenting with a table of contents. Looks like in a man who knows God. It's not clean, it's not resolved, it's not wrapped up in a bow. Blessed are those who mourn, he said they shall be comforted. I'm holding on to that while I'm waiting for the comfort to show up. This is what grief messy and faithful at the same time. This is what grief looks like. He was a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. That's his resume. He stood at the tomb of Lazarus and wept. Even knowing what he was about to do, he wept first. He didn't skip the grief to get to the miracle. He honored the grief with his tears before he honored the dead with his power. That means he doesn't rush me. That means the comfort isn't contingent on me getting over it. That means he sits in the driveway with me. He sits in the quiet of the house with me. He knows what the empty chair feels like. He's not waiting for me to be okay. He's present in the not okay. And that is the most comforting theology I've ever held. To everyone carrying someone they lost, who smiles on Sunday and breaks on the commute, who has been told to be strong for so long that you don't know what it feels like to just be a person in pain, I'm giving you permission, not that you need mine, but sometimes we need someone to say it out loud. You are allowed to grieve. You are allowed to not be okay. You are allowed to cry in the driveway for an hour and still believe in the resurrection. Those are not contradictions, they are the full human experience that God is so he could redeem. Grief isn't the absence of faith, grief is love and nowhere left to go. And God receives it, he receives all of it. Bring it to him like a song, he can handle the broken syntax. He reads the heart, not the grammar. This is what grief looks like in a man who knows God. It's not clean, it's not resolved, it's not wrapped up in a bow. Blessed are those who mourn, he said they shall be comforted. I'm holding on to that while I'm waiting for the comfort to show up. This is what grief looks like, messy and faithful at the same time. This is what grief looks like. I still haven't moved a chair, but I'm learning to sit near it, and sometimes that's enough. Just sitting near what you lost and letting God sit near you while you do. The streets remember you for who you were. Family does too. Everybody's got a version of you that they committed to memory, and they're comfortable with that version. Change makes people uncomfortable. Your change, especially. Because if you can change, then maybe they have to ask themselves why they haven't. I walk back into the old neighborhood and I feel the shift. The way old names get used for me like they're still a fit. Like the years didn't happen, like the work wasn't real. Like who I am now is a performance and who I was the deal. They call me by the street name and expect me to respond. I smile and keep walking cause I know what that name belongs to. It belongs to a chapter I've already closed, to a version of myself that God already interceded on. The hardest part of transformation is other people's comfort with your old self. They built their understanding of you on a blueprint that no longer holds. And when the building doesn't match the blueprint, they get confused. Because if you change, what does that say about the version they chose? I am not who I was, but I remember him. I carry his testimony, but I don't carry his sins. This is who I am now. This is who I'm becoming. Not perfect, not finished, not running from where I'm from. New creation means the old is passing, present tense still happening. I am who I am now, and I'm still under construction, but I know whose hands are on it. Who I am now. 2 Corinthians said new creation, and I had to sit with that, because new doesn't mean the history disappeared from the memory. It means the history doesn't have jurisdiction anymore. It means the past has no legal claim on my future. It means what I did and what was done to me, both of them got covered, and neither gets to be the final word. That's not easy theology, that's liberating and terrifying. Because if I'm new, then I have to let the old identity go. And I built a lot of myself on the old identity, on the survival skills and the street credentials and the toughness, on being the one nobody could shake, on being the one who didn't need anything from anyone. money, some of that was real strength, but some of it was just armor I forgot to take off. And God has been systematically removing pieces of the armor in moments I didn't ask for and wasn't ready for, because the new creation doesn't need the old protection. I am not who I was, but I remember him. I carry his testimony, but I don't carry his sin. This is who I am now. This is who I'm becoming. Not perfect, not finished, not running from where I'm from. New creation means the old is passing, present tense still happening. I am who I am now, and I'm still under construction, but I know whose hands are on it. Who I am now. My name is not my worst decision. My name is not the version of me that hurt people before I knew better. My name is not the addiction I carried for 7 years. My name is not what the record says. My name is not what the ex said. My name is not what the father who left assigned me. My name is written in a book that doesn't get edited. My name is what he calls me in the morning when I read the word. My name is chosen. My name is redeemed. My name is still here. My name made new. My name is worth the cross, and I'm learning the answer to that, even when the streets call me by the old one. To everyone stuck between who they were and who they're becoming, standing in the hallway between the old room and the new one. Not sure if the new is real or if you'll just revert eventually. Not sure if the change is deep enough to hold under pressure. I know that place, I've stood in that hallway, and what I can tell you is the doubt doesn't mean the change isn't real. The doubt means the change is real enough to defend. You don't get tempted to go back to something you fully left. The pull means there's still something worth holding on to in the new. Keep walking toward it, even on the days the old self feels more honest, more familiar, more like home, because home is being rebuilt. The new address is worth the move. The people who need you to stay the same need you to keep moving, cause your freedom gives them permission to believe in theirs. Your new creation testimony, it's not just for you, it's for everyone watching you. Walk away from who you were and stay gone. I am not who I was, but I remember him. I carry his testimony, but I don't carry his sin. This is who I am now. This is who I'm becoming. Not perfect, not finished, not running from where I'm from. New creation means the old is passing, present tense still happening. I am who I am now, and I'm still under construction, but I know whose hands are on it. Who I am now. New creation, present tense, not completed, continuing. The old is passing away, still passing. And every day I choose the new address that passes a little more. I am who I am now, and who I am now is enough.